Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. So I just wanted to go into a lesson, and I'm going to entitle this Peirasmos, which that's the Greek word for temptation when you read Revelation 3 and 10, which, we're going to bring it out. And I went into this, before, but if you don't know what that word means yet, you definitely will understand what that word means by the end of this lesson. Okay. And, this word is speaking majorly in prophecy. All right. Because this is what Esau Edom, is going to do to, get these people to take that haragma. Okay. When you look that word Peirasmos up, which let's just read Revelation 3 and 10 and then bring it out. All right, this is Revelation 3 and 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay, now, like I said, that word for temptation there is Peirasmos, which when you look it up, it means an experiment, an attempt, trial proving, the trial made of you by my bodily condition, since condition served as to test the love of the Galatians towards Paul. And this right here, definition B, is, what we're going for. Okay, which, by the way, the Strong's number is Strong's G3986. And the definition is the trial of man's fidelity. Okay. And when you look up that word fidelity, basically it means faith. Okay. So each and every single individual's faith is going to be tested. All right. Now, the only individuals whose faith actually counts are the Israelites. Okay. So really, this is a test for the nation of Israel. Although the whole world is going to be presented with this test. Okay, the only results that really matter is what the nation of Israel does. Okay, because if you take that haragma, pursuing the Revelation, the 14th chapter and the 9th verse, you're going to get burned up. Okay, for those that don't take it amongst the nation of Israel, you're going to be delivered. All right, it says the trial of man's fidelity or faith, integrity, okay, virtue, constancy. Okay, so what caliber of individual are you? Do you switch up when times get rough, or are you the type to endure hardness as a true soldier of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach? Okay, and then going further down, definition I, it says an enticement to sin, and this is what you're going to be presented with. Okay, you're going to be enticed to sin, which, let me look this word entice up. Because it's not just going to be presented to you, out, cold, okay, look, here's the haragma, you can take it if you want to, but if you don't really want to, then, you ain't really got to worry about it, no big deal. No, he's going to put you in a situation to where you're going to need this, and that's what he wants you to think. Okay. He wants to put you in such a tight position that the only thing that you can think of in your mind as a way to get out of the situation that you're in is to do what he wants you to do, which is take that haragma. Okay. So this is the word for entice. Okay, Salaki, the definition of entice in freedictionary.com. To attract someone, usually to do something. And what does he want to attract you to do? To take this haragma. Okay. To put this subdermal device under your skin. All right. Which a lot of our people, they're not going to understand what the significance of this thing is. They just going to think it's some new technology. But when you take this, you are pledging allegiance to the spiritual demon Satan, to Esau Edom, the adversary Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and to the satanic kingdom that Esau Edom is trying to establish. Okay. So it says to attract someone, usually to do something by arousing hope, Okay. Interest or desire. And he wants you to hope in this, man. Okay. He wants to put you in the mindset that this is the only way out. Okay. Nothing else is, is reliable. Nothing else is able to come through for you outside of what I'm presenting to you. And Esau, he's going to do a good job at selling this because of how he has this society set up. He's taken away these people's faith in, not only Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, but God's period. These people don't even believe in, a higher power. Okay. Because Esau has pushed that out in the world that gods don't exist. Everything was created, by a big bang. We can explain everything. We don't need these ancient texts to explain life, okay, or to explain why things are. These ancient books, especially the Bible, it was created to make man feel better, because he didn't know the answer to these questions. So he just came up with something, It says to attract someone, usually to do something by arousing hope. And that's the main thing that they're going to play on, you people's hope. Okay. The majority of these people are going to take the haragma because they hope that this is going to make everything all better. Just like the Jews. Okay. The reason why the majority of the people out here took that is because they hoped that this would make everything better. They was told that constantly over and over again, this will save your grandma, This will save your mom if she's old. If you get this, everything will be okay. So these people hoped in that, man. All right. And what happened to them? Hey, they done now, shows you where hoping in the devil gets you, right? So it says by arousing hope, interest, or desire. Okay. And these people's desire is going to be aroused because Esau Edom is going to force you to be aroused by this, this subdermal device that he's going to give you. All right. So back in the definition of Peirasmos. So it says an enticement to sin. Okay. And we just went over that word entice. So you're going to be aroused to commit a sin. Okay. You're going to hope that you committing this sin is going to make everything all right. Okay, if I get this haragma, everything is going to be all good. I ain't got to worry about nothing, and you already got these false prophets out here putting it in the minds of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that the Most High is going to be okay with this. There's certain things that the Most High just you flat out, is going to reject you for. But the situation that you're going to find yourself in because you need to eat and do certain things, the Most High is going to, forgive this. All right. But the scriptures say the wages of sin is death. Okay. And then the scriptures specifically speak about this haragma. All right. So there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. There ain't no gray area concerning this subdermal device. So it says an enticement to sin, temptation, whether arising from the desires. Okay. Something that you want, I want this, this little trinket right here. I want this house. I want this car. The only way I'm going to be able to get it in this day and age is if I take that haragma. This is the car I always wanted. This is the house I always wanted. This is the job I always wanted. I've been waiting my whole life for this, and now it's right here. Only thing I need to do to get it is to take this subdermal device. And it's just a pinch. It's the size of a grain of rice. It's not going to be a big deal. I'm going to do it. You got enticed. Okay. Through your own desires, through your own lusts. It says an enticement to sin, temptation, whether arising from the desires or from the outward circumstances. This is going to be one of the main ways that Esau Edom is going to get you, the outward circumstances. Okay. Which the outward circumstances and your desires are going to play hand in hand. Okay. Because you need certain things to survive. You need food. You need water. Okay. And the only way you're going to be able to get those things, all right, is if you have that haragma. Okay. And you can see this being set up. Okay. You can see how this is going to play out, man. Okay. So I got a few articles here to back up the point, which I'm not going to read, the first two. I'm going to read the headlines. Okay. Because we already know what's going on. All right. These headlines are pretty self-explanatory. And I'm going to read a little bit of this last one. okay, to show you, that Esau, he's setting it up, man. Okay. You can see that this is exactly what's going to take place out here. These people are going to be enticed. Okay. That temptation is going to be great out here. Okay. So, this first article, this is from the Daily Huddle, Salakia, which just came out August 4th, 2023. The hopeful year that all the prophecies of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai will be fulfilled. And it says 200 million, okay, for cash handouts with no strings attached, allocated across U.S. as basic income trials come to 24 states. Okay, so that's a part of that enticement. All right, whether arising from your desires or from the outward circumstances. Okay, because what's going on right now, man? The economy is collapsing. All right. The majority of these people nowadays, they are using their credit card to get by. Okay, so they're accumulating massive amounts of debt. There's no jobs out here. Okay, so this is a godsend for them. We can hope in this basic income. Okay, we can hope that, that the government will continually give us handouts. All right. But again, there's going to come a time to where the government, they're going to switch things up and say, if you want to continue to get these things, you're going to have to get this haragma. Okay. There goes your enticement to sin. All right. And you hoping in this, you going to do it. Okay. I need money, right? You need money to live. You got to eat, right? You got to drink water. Okay. You need shelter over your head, right? The only way you're going to get this is if you keep this basic income coming in. Because you ain't got no job. There ain't no jobs out here. So where you going to get money from? Okay. But if you want the money from the government, you got to get this thing injected inside of you. Then I have another article here, which this is from the New York Times. All right. And this came out August 7th, 2023. The hopeful year that all the prophecies of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai will be fulfilled. And the title reads, trucking firm that got 700 million U.S. bailout declares bankruptcy. Okay. Now I'll read a little bit, of the subtitles. It says a pandemic era lifeline that the Trump administration predicted would turn a profit for the federal government failed to keep Yellow afloat. Okay. Which another thing that this indicates is that now you people are on the taxpayers. You on the hook for another 700 million. Okay. Outside of all the other bills that have been passed, dishing money out, all the billions that's been sent to Ukraine, you people gonna have to pay for that. Okay. All the money that has been given out through these different bailouts, you people are gonna have to pay for that. So that means the cost of living is gonna go up. You're gonna experience more inflation. All right. Which again, that's where that UBI comes in at. Okay, Esau is here to save the day. He'll give you a monthly stipend so you can survive out here. Okay, but see, look, there's just one thing you gotta do. You gotta take this subdermal device. All right. So not only, with this company collapsing, are there more jobs that are being lost now? You're gonna have to pay more on your day to day. Okay. Because the government gets their money from the taxpayers. So I'm gonna just read like two parts of this, and then we're gonna read the other article, the headline. So it says Yellow is the third largest small freight trucking company in a part of the industry known as less than truckload shipping. The industry has been under pressure over the last year from rising interest rates and higher fuel costs, while customers have been reluctant to accept higher prices. So people ain't paying, for the price increase. They are foregoing dealing with these different trucking companies. Okay, they're shipping through some other means. All right, which another thing that this indicates is that the supply chain is breaking apart. Okay, because all your stuff is bought in through trucks, all your food, all your clothing. Okay, anything that you need, anything that you utilize in your day to day, any kind of products is bought in through trucks. Okay, so with the price of fuel going up, that means these different companies have to pay more to ship it. All right, which means what? Everything is going to go up for you. All right. Your cost of living is going to skyrocket. And eventually it's going to get to the point where you ain't going to be able to pay for anything. All right. So you're going to need the government to give you a handout, to give you pretty much a welfare check every month. Okay. And you're going to need them to allocate food for you. You know, you get a government ration. So jumping further down here, it says the Teamsters Union said that Yellow's executives unjustly blamed the union for the demise of the company, which had been plagued with financial trouble for nearly 2 decades, officials said in a statement. Teamster families sacrificed billions of dollars in wages, benefits, and retirement security to rescue Yellow. Sean O'Brien, the union's general president. The company blew through a $700 million government bailout, calling Yellow's top executives dysfunctional and greedy. He blamed them for failing to take responsibility for squandering all the cash. The bankruptcy could create temporary disruptions for companies that relied on Yellow and might prompt more consolidation in the industry. It could also lead to temporarily higher prices as businesses find new carriers for their freight. Okay, it was just equals more hell for you people. All right. But hey, again, going back to that word, Peirasmos, all right, the government is going to be your hope. The government is going to clean all of this up, man, with the new monetary system, all right, which includes you getting injected with that subdermal device. Everything is going to be okay after that. You ain't got to worry about supply chain shortages. You ain't got to worry about jobs, all right. The government is going to take care of all of that, man. All you have to do is just do what we asked you to do. And it's not that big of a deal. It's a pinch, you know. But again, these people are not going to understand what that thing really signifies, you know. You are basically rejecting the covenant that you made with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and pledging allegiance to the enemy of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And that's what the Most High is going to treat you as. Okay. So this is from basicincome.org. And this came out July 18th, 2023, the hopeful year that all the prophecies of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai will be fulfilled. Okay, it says signs of a possible movement towards universal basic income in Nigeria. Okay, so this says just ain't a United States thing or a Europe thing. This is global. All right, as we read in Revelation 3 and 10. Okay. The hour of temptation which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon earth. So this is going to be a global thing. Okay, because Esau Edom is trying to establish his new world order. He wants complete control. All right, so he's causing all this chaos. He's causing the economies to collapse. And then he's going to swoop in as a savior with the Haragman, the new monetary system, which you people are going to attach to because Esau going to sell it. He going to sell it perfectly for you bug outs out here, man. You know, oh man, this the only way. You know, if I don't take this, I'm not gonna have any money. I'm not gonna be able to eat. Okay, and the reason why you people gonna think like that because you don't trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, Esau has replaced, you know, God for you people. You know, so I'm gonna just read a little bit of this. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. You could, you know, look these articles up if you want to read them. So it says the current move by the federal government in Nigeria to pay 12 million poor households 8,000 naira, approximately $12 per household monthly, has caught media attention. Many consider it far removed from economic realities as the proposed amount cannot feed a child in 1 month, with others questioning the method used for selection and requirements for beneficiaries. Okay, so you got them considering UBI as well. Okay, because they want everybody to take this Haragma. Okay, because the UBI eventually will be attached to the Haragma. That's how you're going to receive your funds. All right, which goes back to what we read here. Okay, so let's read this again. This is Revelation 3 and 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. So if we trust in the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we're going to be kept from the hour of temptation. All right. Because the people that's going to fall for this are the ones that don't believe and trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay. And don't understand what's going on. You know, the Most High explicitly, forbids us from committing iniquity. And he specifically warned us about the haragma. Okay? There's certain sins that you do that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he'll wink at it, man. Okay? But this thing, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai specifically warned us about. And he told us not to take it, man. And then he told us the judgment for those that take it. So you don't got no excuse. Okay? And again, that word for temptation is Peirasmos, which means the trial of man's fidelity, integrity, virtue, or constancy. Are you constantly going to rely on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in these times? Or are you going to fold and side with Esau, Edom? You're going to have a lot of individuals that's going to do that, man. And it says an enticement to sin. And you're going to be enticed to sin because Esau is going to entice you with this haragma. Okay? And he going to spice it up, man. He going to make it to where it's going to seem like you got to get it to survive. Okay? Because there ain't going to be no food out here. There ain't going to be no water. There ain't going to be no jobs. Okay? The only people that you're going to see, doing somewhat good in the beginning is going to be the people that have the haragma. All right? And if you got, family members around you, you got a woman, okay? And you best believe, well, you might have some brothers who woman might not bug out. But, hey, man, you just have it in your mind that your woman is going to side with Esau Edom. She going to try to push you to get that haragma, man. Be prepared for that. All right? As we know, women like to live that comfortable lifestyle. She can't really deal with adversity. All right, especially if she's presented with adversity or comfort, she gonna choose comfort, man. All right, so that's gonna be another way that enticement is gonna come. Your woman nagging you, your family nagging you. Or you should go down there and get it. What you suffering for? So it says an enticement to sin. Temptation, whether arising from the desires or from the outward circumstance. So things that you want, okay, or things that's going on around you is going to cause you to commit iniquity. All right. And the iniquity or the sin in this instance that we're talking about here is you taking the haragma. Okay. You can see how Esau is setting it up to where he's going to push these people in the corner to where they pretty much going to have to accept it, man. All right. But like the scripture said, if we keep the words of Yahweh Shai's patience, okay, Yahweh Shai is going to keep us from the hour of temptation. All right, because we've already been given the tools of how to escape what's getting ready to take place down here, man. We've already been given the guidelines of how to escape the hour of temptation. You got to have a certain mindset, man. Okay, which mindset these people out here do not have, which is the reason why they're going to fold. Okay, this is 2 Ezra 16:40. It says, "O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle." Okay, and this is the last battle, man. Okay, it's going to be the last time that we're going to be faced with a situation like this, because after this ordeal takes place, the kingdom is going to be established. Okay, and we ain't going to be dealing with Satan trying to attack our mind and get us to go off. All right, and it's going to be the last test that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going, put the nation of Israel through to show who are the true servants and who are not the true servants. All right. So it says, "Oh, my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle." And Jake ain't preparing. All right. While these things are going on, you got UBI being set up and getting ready to be established. You got these different companies collapsing and going under. And it ain't just the trucking companies, man. All these companies are going under. All right. We've been in a retail apocalypse for years now. All these retailers are going out of business. The transit agencies, okay, of these different cities, the MTAs, they are going under too. They're in a fiscal deficit right now. All right. And who are the majority of people that work for the transit agencies? So-called Negroes. Okay. So what happens when you lose your bus driving job, or you lose your train operator job, man? What you gonna do? Well, Esau Edom already has it set up. UBI is here. Okay, we gonna give you a monthly stipend. All right, and we're gonna give you vouchers for food. We're gonna give you rations, so you'll be well taken care of. Don't worry about you losing your job. All right. We got something that's going to help you out. You just got to take this injection and everything is going to be all right. Okay. Jake's supposed to be preparing for these things, man. Jake is supposed to be preparing to deal with the hell that's coming down here. But Jake's in La La Land. Jake's trying to turn up. You know, Jake's chasing the bag, man. It says, make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Okay, which another word for pilgrim is sojourner. All right, when you look this word sojourner up, this is the mentality you're going to have to be in, man. And if you have this mentality, you ain't going to get caught up in the wiles that Esau is getting ready to come down with, man. The only way you're going to get caught up in this is if you are invested in this place, which Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has told us on many occasions not to be invested in this place, man. That this place is wicked, it's evil, that he going to destroy this place. So why would you be invested here, man? Knowing the end result of Babylon, what's going to happen to it, you know? So this is the definition of sojourner, or to sojourn, from the freedictionary.com. It says to reside temporarily. Okay. A temporary stay, a brief period of residence. And that's what we doing here. Okay. Like the scriptures say, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. This ain't our rest, man. You ain't going to find tranquility here. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai did not set America up for you to find tranquility here. Okay. This place was created to be a hellhole for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. Well, the name America goes back to the Hebrew word Margo, which means bitter. And that's what this place is. Okay. It's bitter, man. Okay. You can have a little fun here and there, but you still got to deal with reality at the end of the day, man. You in hell. Okay. For you so-called Latinos and Native Americans, your ancestors were conquered on this land. You were put in slavery. Okay. You don't have the freedom to roam how you used to. Okay. Esau Edom told you can't practice your ancient customs. And now what are you doing? You following after the ways of Esau Edom. You wearing his clothes. You got to go to his school institutions. You know, you trying to be like him. All right. And for you so-called Negroes, you were brought over here in slave ships, man. This place has never been set up for you to have fun and a rest. Okay. So the proper mentality to have in Babylon is that of a sojourner. Okay. We ain't here to establish anything. It says a temporary stay, a brief period of residence, a temporary resident, occupant, occupier, resident, someone who lives at a particular place for a prolonged period of time, or who was born there. What I want to do, we're going to look up the etymon of sojourner. So this is the word sojourn. Okay, this is the verb. Circa 1300s, sojourning, stay temporarily, dwell for a time. And then that's what America was set up for us to dwell here for a certain period of time. Okay, but after that, we're going to leave. We ain't going to be here forever. All right. The Most High created America to be a prison camp for the nation of Israel. All right. But our prison sentence is up. So there's no longer a need for the prison. All right. The kingdom is getting ready to be established, man. And that's where we're going to dwell forever. That's where we're going to find our rest. Okay. It says stay temporarily, dwell for a time, visit as a temporary resident. And we just temporary residents here in Babylon. Okay. And the temporary resident is not going to try to establish anything permanent because they know that they only going to be there a little while, man. All right. It says sojourn, stay, or dwell for a time. Vulgar Latin, subdiurnare, to spend the day. Okay. So just like you let's say you go to the beach, you know, you spend the day at the beach. You know, you might make a sand castle or whatnot, you know, but you are not invested emotionally in that sand castle because you know it's going. First of all, you're going to leave the beach. You ain't going to stay there all day. You know, the beach is not your dwelling. OK, that's not your rest. OK, that sand castle that you built, you know, eventually the tide is going to come in and take it away. So you ain't worried about it. That's the mentality that you have to have here in Babylon. OK, this place is not going to be here forever. All right. We ain't going to be here forever. All right. We only here for the day, pretty much. It says also from the Italian soggiornare, if I said that properly. This is a compound of Latin sub, under, until, okay, and diurnare, to last long. From diurnus, of the day. Okay, so under the day. Okay, so we only here for a day, man. You know, and you know what comes to mind on that. Esau ain't supposed to be in power for that long. The scriptures say he was going to be loose for a little season. All right. Which is, it's half a day. All right. You know, starting on, you know, from the around the 1400s, late 1400s up until now, it's been half a day in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So, hey, according to the definition of sojourn, that's what we are. All right. We just here for the day, man. Okay. Just like you go to the beach, maybe about, you know, 12 o'clock, 11, depending on what time you want to get out there. And you spend the day there, and then you take your ass home when it's nighttime, man. You don't stay there. Okay. And that's how we are to be here in Babylon. We going to get out of here at one point in time. We're going to leave, you know. So don't be invested in this place. Okay. Because you being invested in this place is going to get you caught up. You're going to be destroyed, man. This is Revelation 20:1. It says, and I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And this angel is talking about Yahushua. Okay. The bottomless pit is talking about Europe. Okay. And the chain represents slavery. It says, and he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. And the dragon represents the Roman Empire. Okay. Esau, Edom, his rulership, him specifically, and his rulership. All right. It says, and he laid hold on the dragon, the Roman Empire, which we're in a revitalized Roman Empire. Okay. So the Roman Empire was put down and subjugated. It was put in slavery. Esau was made a captive. Okay. During the Dark Ages. It says, and he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. Okay, which just goes into the so-called Dark Ages, or Middle Ages. Okay. It says, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. Okay, and that 1,000 years has already been fulfilled. All right, it says, and after that he must be loosed a little season. It says a little season, man. Don't say forever. Okay, so this little season is around, well, currently we at 500 years, you know, around that time, which we understand that according to 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, 1,000 years is as one day to the Lord. Okay, so we only here for the day. Okay, we in Babylon for the day, man, a day to the Heavenly Father. Okay, and once, you know, the sun goes down, we getting out of here. We going home. All right. So we ain't supposed to be invested in this place, man. And that's how you going to escape these things that are coming down here upon the earth, just like we read in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter. Okay, it says, be ye as pilgrims or sojourners upon the earth. And what is a sojourner? Somebody that goes someplace for a day and then they go home, man. Okay, and that's us. That's the mentality that we have to be in. Okay, do not be invested in bad. We ain't going to stay here. Okay, nor is this place going to stick around, you know, just like that sandcastle that you would build when you go to the beach. The waves are going to race it, man. Okay, so why would you be invested in this place emotionally? Okay, and then here we are reading that the devil was going to get loose for a little season. All right, this man is only out for a short period of time, and then Yahweh Shem Yahushai going to put the cap back on his ass, man. And he going back to where he belong, in chains. Okay. And that little season is the time that this nigga been running the earth. All right. From around 1492 up until now, which is about 500 years, man. It's been half a day. Okay. And the Lord getting ready to put the cap on this nigga, man. It says, and after that, he must be loosed a little season. All right. So not that long. Okay. And then let's not forget Yahushua said these words, man. This is St. John 16:16. It says, a little while and ye shall not see me. And again, a little while and ye shall see me, because I go to the Father. Okay. Now this is when Yahushua was with the disciples. All right. And he was getting ready to, be taken. All right. And eventually, he got crucified and got offered up to the Romans, but he was telling his disciples what was getting ready to go down. Okay. And some of the things that would happen after, he got crucified. Okay. So he said, in a little while and you shall not see me. All right. And that was quick. All right. That happened very quickly. It says a little while and you shall not see me. And again, a little while and ye shall see me. Okay. So it's going to be a short period of time before we see the Lord again, man. Okay. And again, a little while and ye shall see me, because I go to the Father. Yeah, Yahushua, he ain't left, man. He ain't went somewhere else. Okay. He's up in the heavens right now on the right hand side of the Heavenly Father, waiting to come back. Okay. And it's been a short period of time since Yahushua went back up into the heavens, man. Okay. It's been about 2 days. He coming right back. All right. Just as he said, yet a little while and you shall see me again. Okay. Hey, and Yahushua is coming back, man. You better believe that. All right. And just like he told the disciples, it's going to be a little while, 2 days, man. That ain't nothing. Okay. So how much closer are we to the return of Yahushua in this day and age, man? Okay. And so we got to keep what Yahushua said in our minds, man. He said, yet a little while. Okay. So if we waiting on the return of Yahushua, all right, and we know and understand that this devil's only going to be loosed a little season, the best mentality to have is that of a sojourner. Okay. So we only going to be here temporarily. All right. This is back in 2nd Ezra 16:40. It says, O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth, or sojourners. Okay, somebody that goes somewhere for a day and then they leave. All right. And that's the mentality that you should be in. Okay, we ain't going to be here forever. Okay, America ain't going to be here forever. This place was only set up to be here for a little season. All right. And even Yahushua himself, he said, yet a little while and ye shall see me again. Okay, so he already told the disciples he wasn't going to be gone for that long, man. All right. It says, he that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose. All right. He that occupieth merchandise as he that hath no profit by it, and he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein. That's the mentality of a sojourner. Okay. At any moment you can lose what you are invested in. Okay. And don't become attached to it, because if you get attached to it and you want to keep these things, you're going to have to commit iniquity. Okay. You're going to have to get that haragma. It says, he that occupieth merchandise as he that hath no profit by it, and he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein. He that soweth as if he should not reap, so also he that planteth the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes. They that marry as they that shall get no children, and they that marry not as the widowers. And therefore they that labor in vain. Okay, so if you're putting all your time and energy in the things that's going on here in Babylon, you trying to make these big moves to set yourself up for the future, you're going to lose. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. It ain't nothing with you making certain moves to, have a certain amount of money here in this place. The main thing is that you do not get emotionally invested in this. Okay. You do not see this as the end all, be it all. All right. Why? Because Yahushua coming back. Okay. The kingdom of heaven is getting ready to be established, man. And furthermore, the Most High said that he was only going to let Satan loose for a little season. All right. So why try to establish something that's going to last here when America itself is going to be completely wiped off the face of the earth? And everything that you tried to build up here is going to be destroyed right along with it. Okay. So the best mentality to have is that of a sojourner. Okay. Especially with the things that Esau, Edom is setting up. So I just want to go into that. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai willing. It was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops at Great Millstone. Shalom.